Mic check, mic check. What's going on, guys? Coach Key here, and today we're going to be talking about number one, the importance of breathing properly in boxing, and number two, what that looks like, right? So, first things first, why is it important to know how to properly breathe in boxing? Well, I'll give you a few examples. Number one, you guys ever been in the ring and you've probably only gone through one round? And all of a sudden your shoulders are burning, feels like you can't throw any punches, you can't get it out there, your arms get heavy, and you're like, damn, I'm winded. Damn, I need to do more shoulder conditioning. No, the chances are there's two things going on. Number one, you're not breathing properly when you're throwing your punches. You're not breathing properly in between those, what you would call empty or quiet periods when you guys are just circling and measuring one another, right? You're not breathing properly. And number two, or you're holding your breath. And also you might be too tense, right? That's for a whole nother video. But if you're not breathing properly, your muscles require oxygen. So guess what? If you're not breathing, if you're holding your breath, if you're not breathing properly when you're throwing punches, exhaling when you're supposed to, inhaling when you're supposed to, all of this is going to start to burn a lot quicker and you're going to gas out a lot faster. Number two, these bad boys right here, right? As you're moving around the ring, as you're walking, eventually it starts to feel like you walking in mud, you stepping in mud, your steps get heavy, you get heavy, and you're like, damn, I do my miles, I do my sprints, but when I get in the ring, I'm gassed out. My legs, I can't keep them under me. Now you're walking around, and here's the thing, and all of the people that I train with are gonna laugh because they're like, Keith, you be doing that, or you've done that. You get to a space where it's like your legs feel like noodles, you just like this, and you're just trying to keep them up under you, but you're visibly not able to move like you're supposed to, right? That's because you're not breathing properly. Again, your muscles require oxygen. If you're holding your breath, if you're not exhaling when you're supposed to, if you're not breathing smooth, right, then you're going to exhaust yourself a lot faster than if you were actually breathing properly. Number two, or maybe this is number three, I forgot that fast. But additionally, getting lightheaded, right? So let's say you're in the ring and you're getting tired, you're tired out, you already took a couple of shots, so you're winded, and now things just get a little bit of fuzzy, right? And you're exhausted. So maybe that one shot, boom, that you was able to take in the first round or the second round, because you haven't been breathing properly and because you're tired, you get hit. And this has happened to me before. The hit didn't hurt. I just ain't had no more wind left. I got hit across the head, boom, I was like, phew, and I had to take a knee just because the punch was magnified because I was so exhausted, right? So the chances of that happening increases if you're not breathing properly because there's no oxygen going to your brain. So guess what? You're going to be lightheaded. So guess what? You're going to get hit and it don't take nothing hard. It could be boom. It could be something simple as bow, 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 little love taps. But because you're winded, you're lightheaded, the chances of you going down increase, right? So you need to know how to breathe properly to ensure you can keep your legs under you, you can keep your arms or your body from tightening up, tensing up, the lactic acid from building up because you're getting oxygen to your muscles. And then also, like I said earlier, the whole tense thing, right? If you're breathing properly, you will train yourself to be more relaxed. If you're, then you're going to be tense. If you're, then your body is naturally going to relax, right? And then also, if you're not breathing properly, you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain, you're gonna be lightheaded, and you probably gonna get your ass put down. I'm just gonna keep it a bean with you, right? So, breathing properly in the ring, what does that look like? Say we're in there, we're working, we're sparring. These are the things that I know people do, especially beginners. You're in there, you're trying to throw a combination. You're gonna burn the hell out by the end of the first round. Promise you, guaranteed. You know when you're in there with those fighters and you always hear this, what that is, that exhale is to get the air up out of you, and then guess what? Once you're moving, well, it does two things. Number one, it helps to increase the speed and power of a punch, but also it's proper breathing. It's the equivalent to a sprint. If anybody knows anything about track and field, the 100 and 200 meter run, right? It's different from when you're running a quarter, which is a 400. You're just, right? Coach Larry Wade taught me this as a sprinter. Everything you're out, right? So you may take maybe 3, maybe 4 breaths in the whole 100. You may take 7 or 8 breaths in the whole 200. So what that looks like is right? So when you're sprinting, when you're exploding, same thing when you're doing plyometrics, right? When you're throwing the ball, that's how you get the air out. And then you go, bring it back in. So if we're here and we're sparring and I'm gonna throw a punch, in those empty moments, or when you're filling each other out, when you're working, you're here. And you throw your punch. Even when you're countering, you gotta breathe. You gotta relax. Now, if you decide, you're going to burn out or your money back guaranteed. You're definitely going to burn out. So when you're actually in there and you're working, be smooth. Hush, hush, hush. Hush, hush. Hush, 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 hush. Hush. Hush, hush. Hush, hush. Be smooth. So in those spaces, those gaps where you're kind of moving around, filling each other out, is just, now we're inside and we're going to exchange. Us, 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 us. Then you circle out. And that's how you breathe properly in boxing. Hopefully you guys found this video educational, helpful, and hopefully it helps you up your boxing game, because one thing that I learned and one thing I try to show everyone else, all the mileage, all the sprints, all the assault bike, all of the cardio and explosive work that you do is supplemental to what is actually going to get you ring stamina, and that's getting in the ring, actually shadow boxing, putting in the work. And you have to do that in order to get accustomed to the breathing. You have to do that to get accustomed to the pace. If you're not doing that, you're all of that stuff is cool, but you're going to peak. So get in the ring, work these things, working in shadow boxing, working in sparring, working in drilling. If you're drilling and you're catching punches, breathe. Breathe, right? Hopefully this was educational. You guys already know the deal. Drop something in the comments if you guys want me to go over anything different. If you guys have any other ideas, if you guys have any other questions, and of course, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video, and share the video. I'm just giving out free game for y'all, man. And continue to stay tuned for more keys to boxing.